I don't know why we doing that. I don't know why we are trying to put a stranglehold on our people. And mind you, I know the heavy equipment operators are making some money because some of them really doing some serious charging, whether it's operating trucks, whether it's getting charging for quarry, whatever they do. But at the same time, it's not like the truck drivers may have jobs regularly, but it's not like a heavy equipment operator will always have work, or people will always be able to utilize their services. And so, yeah, it is something to be concerned about, particularly for these drivers. Now, on the other side of that coin, I still believe that this business should have been managed more by the government of the Bahamas as opposed to a private entity. And mind you, it should be in collaboration with the government of the Bahamas to ensure that persons are not being taken advantage of. Because to rise from $500 to $800 is absolutely ridiculous. That's too much money. That's more than 50%. That's a more than 50% increase if the numbers that I'm being given are correct. Thank you so much, Bahamas Shea Butter, for the cake. I appreciate you. If the numbers I'm being given are correct, that is more than 50% increase, and that is ridiculous, and that should not happen. All right, now. I think Adriel Moxie was murdered about 2 years ago, 2024. Adriel Moxie was a young girl, 12 years old, who went out to church. Good night, Pat Richie Thompson, I appreciate you. Adriel went out to church, and when she came home, she went out and she was eventually found strangled. She had been raped and left half naked, abandoned in bushes. So persons who heard screaming and contacted the police, and they failed her. They did not come up. If they did, there's no accounting of it. So pastor and some other persons who said they spoke up, and yeah, nothing. Good night, BJ. So Adriel Moxie lost her life as a young girl in this country in the most horrific way. And she lost her life at the hands of a Haitian man who carries the name of a Bahamian. His name is Chris Ferguson. And so when many people heard the name of the person who killed Adriel, a lot of them assumed that Ferguson was a Bahamian. Later, we would find out that Chris Tyrone Ferguson was not a Bahamian. And we found much of this out. Some persons knew it before, and some persons talked about it, but we would confirm that he was not Bahamian because they thought he had been given citizenship, but he had not been given citizenship. And the Bahamas Department of Immigration came out and addressed it, asserting that this young man was never given citizenship. They said, according to the records of the Bahamas Immigration Department, in 2010, Mr. Ferguson, a Haitian national who was alleged to have been born in the Bahamas, submitted an application for Bahamian citizenship. Following due consideration, his application received approval in principle by Cabinet, subject to the submission of additional required documentations. Those outstanding documentary requirements were not fulfilled. So I'm going to assume that by some way he did have some connection to the Bahamas because he got a full Bahamas name.